but he had an emergency. So at this time, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Well, Tina Posner, she's going to be asking, or I guess speaking to you guys about student court. Student court is a position that is appointed by the president, but after 4 weeks, it's no longer up to the president to decide. It goes to the Senate. So we are obviously past the 4-week mark. And yeah, I mean, you guys don't know Tina. She's been part of the ASO for the last couple of years now. I've been involved with it and everything like that. So I'm just gonna let you come up and speak about it, and then yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing, real quick. The student court, if there's any grievances in any student affairs, anything like that, they go to the student court. Student court reviews the case, and they make a decision on it. And that's basically.
Yeah, that includes senators if there's any kind of dispute, or even with the officers or clubs. That grievance would be taken up to student court. So, Tina, you want to come up?
So yeah, like Danny said, I was a senator for 4 semesters, and I reached my limit, and I mean, I still want to be involved, so I thought I would do this. And I think I'm very fair. I'd be a really good student justice, so I hope you vote me in. Questions? I give my time to questions.
Any questions, Glenn?
I've come on, really.
Okay. Okay, so no questions, yeah. All in favor of appointing Tina to be a part of our student court, please go ahead and raise your hand.
I have no idea what the hell I'm voting for.
I have no idea what I'm voting for.
You're voting to appoint her to be on the student
We get
court.
that.
Okay.
Meaning she's gonna have a vote. Like she's gonna be one of the people that gets to vote with whatever affairs, whatever is going on. She's appointed to be sitting in
On the actual court
yeah.
to handle the disputes or grievances that
Right.
are going on with
Do most of the senators know what a student court is, or do they know what the thing is? Because I don't think,
What?
especially now we have a handful of new senators. I mean,
Right, but you guys didn't ask any questions when we were asking you guys to ask questions. That's what, and now
We
it's
didn't want to ask
Huh? But I was explaining what student court is. Student court is a student. It's made of students. A student court.
okay, yeah, it is.
And if there's any, okay, last year, there was a dispute in the vice presidential race. Okay, it went to the student court. It was supposed to stop there. Unfortunately, it did get overruled by administration. But if everything's supposed to go to procedure as it's supposed to, it should have stopped there because the students decided on what happened in the student election. But so hopefully we can learn from the past and give the student court a little bit more say, because that is what they're meant to do, is to figure out student disputes. No one else has come up and said they wanted to do this. Tina has for a little while now been asking me. It just hasn't made the agenda until this week. Personally, I don't know why we wouldn't. She's very valuable for it, and I mean, you guys didn't ask her any questions. What she asked?
What about,
just
you know,
another.
do you know it this time though? Oh, it's not one coming up?
Yeah.
No. This is just a court. Okay, really quick, just to clarify, this is not that we have any grievance right now going on. This is just in case something happens, we have a club dispute, or even senators or officers, that would be going up to her, part of the court. So another example of that would be if, let's just say myself as vice president, you guys keep coming up to me and you're asking me to put some kind of thing on the agenda and I just don't do it, and I'm just being lazy, not doing my job or something. That's obviously a grievance, a dispute, like if there's something wrong there. So that kind of thing would go up to her, and then, or to the actual court, they would vote on it, and then action will be taken. So kind of things like that, or things like that go on with different things. So do you guys have any other questions? Is that not clear?
Out of curiosity, how many people are on the court, and what are the prerequisites to be on this court?
Right now, you have to come up and ask. So she's the only person. There's one other who, Matt.
Okay.
He's also asked to be on the court. Am I? Oh no, yeah. But okay, so there's 2 people. Am I the tiebreaker, or is it? And then, okay, so if it's an even, there's no certain amount. If it is even, Phoebe's the deciding vote. If it's just one person, then
So we need her.
so you need it, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's up to 5 people on the actual court, just so you know.
So by voting for her, she's not the only person like on.
As of right now, she will be the only person in the student pool until other people ask to be on it.
And so if I vote for her, I can still vote for Matt, is what you're saying?
Yes, there's up to 5 candidates.
Okay.
I mean, there's up to 5 people in the court.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay?
So this is just voting her into it.
Okay, so basically we're voting her to be the spearhead it.
No.
No.
Just
To be the candidate.
To be
She
one of
just
the
so
five.
happens
Okay.
to be the
There
first
has to be
one.
five,
Okay,
and
there we go.
only one person has
That's
to
Chief
be.
Justice.
So
Alright.
she'll be the
Alright.
first one, and we still have to do 4 more.
If
Chief
you-
Justice is
if
voted
4
within
more
the
show
court.
up.
Yeah, let's go.
Any other questions? No? Cool. Okay, where am I at? Okay, so yeah, go ahead and raise your hand if you're in favor of voting her in. Okay, it sounds like, yeah, go ahead. If you're opposed? No, okay, we're good. Okay.
5 minutes of.
Should we say your name and you just kidding?
Yeah,
No one's.
Congratulations, you're part of our student court, Tina. Sorry it took a while. Okay, cool. So discussion items very quickly. Service hour timesheets are due today, you guys. So you need to at least have 8.5 hours done. I got a really good stack of people who are actually halfway done. A bunch of these are actually, most of you are kind of done with your hours for the whole semester. Some of you racked up at 15 already, 17, which is awesome. So we have at least 15 senators who are on the, on their way to actually graduating and getting transcript recognition. That is due today, so if I don't have that in by today, I'm leaving the office at 5. So if I don't have that in, you will be removed from the roster. So just really want to encourage you guys to get those hours in, finish up those signatures, and continue so that I can check you guys off. So,
Any questions?
I have a question. So John and Cindy, since they've missed a couple, and I think they're short on a couple hours, but they've already talked to me personally and committed to like working at a couple of events that I'm throwing, and then on Saturday, which I'll talk about later. Is there a way that?
Yeah, I mean that's fine, and I think you mentioned that they were already helping out.
Yeah, they're already helping out, and I haven't
Yeah.
signed them off.
So go ahead and then just you guys just get your service timesheets and then write down those hours, and then get them signed, and then work up to as soon as possible